Oh, hello there. Welcome to Accounting for Islamic Finance. Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. My name is Elina. Islamic banking and finance has obviously taken root in the Malaysian financial landscape. The growth in Islamic banking has been impressive over the last decade. In this video, I am discussing with you the issue of interest in an analysis of revenue recognition practices of Islamic banks from an accounting perspective. This video is to shed some light on several Sharia issues, specifically on the issue of interest arising from the adoption of two accounting practices. Both Islamic banks' annual reports year 2017 were compared side by side for the purpose of this video. After comparing the annual reports, I am sharing with you my point of view of revenue recognition practices of an Islamic bank that is in Bahrain, which is practicing our fee accounting standards, and another bank in Malaysia that is practicing IFRS accounting standards. Before I go in depth in comparing the differences noted between the two Islamic banks, number one, I will briefly walk you through the accounting standards and the reasons why the differences in accounting standards resulted in different revenue recognition. Number two, we will discuss specifically on the issue and impact of revenue recognition. Number three, we will discuss some of the challenges. And lastly, we will discuss some of my recommendations on how to overcome this issue. Firstly, let's talk a little bit on accounting standards. MASB is a Malaysian National Accounting Standard. It's basically a standard setter that addresses accounting issues of all industries. On the other hand, AOFI was established specifically to address financial reporting issues of Islamic financial institutions. While most of the generally accepted accounting principles are welcomed by AOFI, the two contentious concerns are mainly on number one, substance over form, and number two, time value of money. Conceptual framework for financial reporting of IFRS 9 considers the importance of substance over form in determining the accounting treatment of a transaction. To represent those rights and transactions faithfully, financial statements report their substance. In some cases, the substance of the rights and obligations is clear from the legal form of the contract. Moving on to number two. We will discuss specifically on the issue and impact of revenue recognition. Accounting of revenue recognition has been a subject of interest for regulators and other market participants. The structure becomes more interesting as the Sharia requirements require two separate contracts to be entered on sale and lease transactions and to be entered at a different time and sequence. Failure to observe the Sharia requirements will render the whole financing transactions as void and hence might result to Sharia non-compliance. I would like to share with you the revenue recognitions of two Islamic banks, specifically on a revenue recognition method which is called effective profit rate method. There was an earlier study undertaken by Professor Dr. Zulkarnain Muhammad Sori where he has performed a simulation of repayment schedule for Al-Ijara Tuma Al-Bay, or basically ITAB financing arrangement. The study has resulted in a findings that basically the Islamic banks has been collecting revenues in the beginning of the financing contracts. Of course, this raises concern because the method of collecting a large amount of profit at the beginning of financing period is not consistent with Islamic values. This raises concern because it places customer at a disadvantaged situation. The result of the study has shown that Islamic bank has in the beginning of the financing contract collect a large amount of profits in the beginning of the contracts, while the principal has been reduced disproportionately. There cannot be any doubt as to what is being intended by Sharia in requiring that financial transactions, inclusive of financial statements, must be free from unacceptable elements. Clearly, what is intended is fair play and justice to all parties, specifically users of financial information, in order to make economic decisions. If you like this video, please give this a thumbs up. If you have any thoughts and comments on this issue, do let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know of your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Assalamualaikum.